can go when it's not even recording type of bullshit is this?
It's recording now.
Oh, there's your intro. Our prediction, I got a 2-game lead, so it's still anyone's race. And without further ado, we're going to jump into it, but we're also going to mention one new feature we got. You, the fans, will be jumping into these picks as well. I'll give you guys your percentages and how you guys fared in the polls, but we got the Falcons, we got the Jets. They're in London. Let's see how they play with the Brits. Tim, who you got?
I'm not gonna lie, I got the Jets.
Okay, that's weak. That's simple. I got the Jets as well. I think it's that simple. Their defense is top tier. I think that's going to carry them again. That offense is coming along. And as for the fans, 82% of y'all, which I was kind of surprised, thought y'all would edge with the Falcons. Next game up, we got the Packers going to Cincinnati. Timothy, who you got?
Packers. Look, that bad man, Aaron Rodgers. Bengals have showed that they're going to be a solid team, but I got the Packers in this game.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are the type of team where like they're good and they're could approach to being great in the future. So I think they'll take out the easy teams. I just think when it comes to these harder teams, they're going to struggle with. But the fans got this 50-50 split. But right now, I'm going to lean towards the Packers. I just think they're too much of a powerful team going against Cincinnati. Now, the next game up we have is the Detroit Lions going into Minnesota and taking on them Vikings.
This is a rivalry game. The Vikings and Dalvin Cook. Once he's in, he's plug and play. Just give him a little bit of tape, give him a push. Let's just have some fun with this team, guys. That's what you kind of tell them in the locker room, and then you go out there and you ball.
And I think Minnesota is way more talented, got way more skill positions than what Detroit has. Minnesota is close. I think they should have beat Cleveland last week too. That was a low-scoring game. I thought it'd be offensive, but I'm gonna take Minnesota, and 100% of the people who voted are gonna take Minnesota as well. The next game up, we got the Denver Broncos going into Pittsburgh and taking on the Steelers.
The Broncos offense versus the Steelers defense. It's time to prove that you guys can get it done. Go get it done. I just don't think the Steelers can score. They can't get their offense rolling. If you can't put any points on the game on the board, you can't win the game.
Both defenses are evenly matched, and it comes down to the offenses. And unfortunately, I think Denver's got the better offense, which is crazy to say. But as for the fans as well, let me see. 75% of y'all are rolling with the Broncos as well. Now, the next game up, we got the Dolphins going into Tampa Bay, taking on the Buccaneers.
Another rivalry game. It's in state. It's serious. Tom Brady's going to go into the Miami Dolphins and pirate everything in Miami. They take in South Beach with them. Bucks are going to roll.
So I also got the Bucks as well. I don't think this will be a test. The only way Miami can withstand any of this is that defense, because offensively they look just as bad as Pittsburgh. They can't move the ball. Jacoby Brissett's been struggling. There's still no Tua. I think this could be a blowout written all over it. And the fans also agree. I thought this would be 100%er, but this is 75% going in favor of the Bucks. Next game up, we got the New Orleans Saints going into Washington and taking on the football team.
I'm sorry. That sounds like a bad joke every time you hear that. Like, I can't take them serious.
I'm going to roll with New Orleans as well. Their defenses are kind of similar, but Washington should have a way better defense, and they're not living up to what they should be, which is crazy. Very inconsistent. You just don't know who's going to show up whenever and however. And the fans agree too, because we say it's an iffy game. It's a 50-50 split. Now, the next game we got the Philadelphia Eagles going into Carolina and taking on them Panthers.
Eagles, Panthers. This is going to be a gritty game, but take the Eagles.
I was looking at the matchup as well. It's going to be a very close game. I think the Carolina Panthers defense is very good. I know Stefan's not going to be out there right now, but they present some matchup troubles. And even against Dallas got off quick, but Carolina came back at the end as well. The fans do agree with me, 80% of them actually. For the next game up, we got the Tennessee Titans going into Jacksonville and taking on them Jaguars.
Look, every time King Henry comes, Derrick Henry is going to roll all over them Jags.
You can't lose to two teams that haven't won a game. Like, that cannot and should not happen. I think Tennessee will have a rebound. I think A.J. Brown will be back in the lineup. Julio won't be, but I just think it'll be enough for the Titans to win. And 100% of the fans think that as well. They're going with Tennessee. We got the New England Patriots going into Houston and taking on them Texans.
Patriots. That's how quick I'm gonna play that. He was giving Tom Brady those looks, and it was messing with his head. He's gonna roll with this Texans. They don't got an answer for that.
Davis Mills is having one of the toughest start to probably an NFL career, and it's way unfortunate. Tim's playing karate with flies, but like I just think Bill Belichick's defense is going to be too much. Mac Jones showed he's ready for this. I think that was, even though it went a loss, I think that was the turning point for the New England season. I think they should easily win this game. And again, 100% of the fans also think New England should win this game as well. Now, the next game we have Chicago, the Bears, going into Vegas and taking on the Raiders.
Mac coming back to the Raiders to see if he can shake up the shook one. Let's see if Khalil Mack can come out there and get the shook one. I don't really see it happen. Not with just that one guy. They're gonna have to bring more than that. Raiders are gonna take him.
The coaching in Chicago is what ruined everything. The Vegas Raiders should easily have this game, and the Raiders actually start to lose. Like, they're the Raiders we all expected. That's going to be controversy they got to deal with. Is like everyone knows you come out to the hot start, you got to maintain it. And if you lose to Chicago after you lost to LA Chargers, whoo, you the same old Raiders everyone expected. 100% of the fans are picking y'all to win too. The next game up, we got the Browns going into LA, taking on them Chargers.
They're so evenly matched. Like across the board, these teams are very evenly matched. We're rolling, and I don't see Baker Mayfield being the quarterback that beats us after we just showed what we did to the leader, 400 yards a game. Derek Carr comes in and throws.
Yeah, that wasn't going to last forever.
200, less than 200. And then on top of that, we have Patty Mahomes at his home. We put a cap with that defense as well. So Baker Mayfield, I don't see him being able to blow the top off of this defense.
It will be a close game. I'm taking the Chargers as well. I think it'll be a really good, funny game. Defenses are evenly matched. Offenses are evenly matched. I just think this is the Chargers' time right now. I think Herbert's taking over, and the fans agree, but not as big as I thought it'd be. 67% of the fans are going with the Chargers. The next game up, we got them New York Football Giants, the G-Men, going into Dallas and taking on the Cowboys.
Rivalry game. Saquon Barkley is starting to believe in his leg. I don't think it'll be enough to outlast Dak and them boys, especially with how motivated and inspired and on fire that defense is playing thanks to 7-Eleven. Call them that because they always got what you need. Cowboys. Chris?
The Cowboys are in a fight to be the best team in the NFC. Defense is better than what anyone expected. Dallas is a better team. They should win the game. And 75% of the fans agree they going with America's team. Next game up, we got Trey Lance in his first start with the Niners taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
Ain't that a way to walk into the league? Welcome to the league, rookie. Too much, too soon. Cardinals.
I'm going to take the Cardinals as well. You don't even got your security blanket in your first game. So Deebo Samuel's been off to one of the hottest starts for a receiver, but it's going to be hard just to depend on one guy. Arizona's off to a flying start right now. I don't see that coming to end this weekend, and neither do the fans. They got 67% rolling with Arizona. Next game up, we got Sunday Night Football. We got the Buffalo Bills going into Kansas City.
Which matchup do you think is the most important here? Can the Bills defense stop the Chiefs? Rolling with the Chiefs. But this game is going to be close. I'm not going to say a shootout. I'm thinking close. 17-24.
I don't see it being that type of game whatsoever. I think it'll be 35-31. I think if KC wanted a chance to win, they'd have to score 40. But I'm going to go with Buffalo. I know that they're raving about Buffalo having one of the top defenses. They only allow 11 points a game. That's not my concern with it whatsoever. KC is going to score way more than 11 points. I don't believe in our defense whatsoever. But Buffalo's just too talented, so I don't expect it to be the game. Fans are going to agree with me. 60% of them, so it's close. Now, we got Monday Night Football. We got the Colts going into Baltimore, their old home ground, taking on the Ravens.
Let's just call this week rivalry week. Another one right here. I'm taking the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens as well. And if you would have told me in the beginning of the year, the Colts would be 0-5. Surprising they haven't won a game, but they battled a lot of injuries. They battled a lot of weird situations on field. They just can't match up with teams correctly. But it's not like they've had a hard schedule too. They've had winnable games. So I'm gonna take Baltimore in this one, and the fans will as well. 100% of them. They're like, give the Colts their fifth lock. And with that, that will wrap up our Week 5 predictions. As I mentioned before, I only got a 2-game lead, but we got 2 games different this week. And one of them happens to be my Chiefs game. So I'd be really hurt if the Chiefs won, trying to make the smart moves. But with that, Tim, anything you want to let them know?
We real. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to say it every week. I'm going to say it every week.
And with that, y'all take care. Tim going a little crazy. I don't need y'all to see that side of him. I will have my live reaction Sunday night. You guys will probably see it Monday morning of the Chiefs and Bills.
Deuces.